Hi there YouTube, Extreme Trains here. In this video we're taking a look at some more engines from the 2022 Thomas Wooden Railway Revival range. And the first one we're taking a look at is one who I'm very excited to be reviewing, and that was actually a request to make this the first of these next batch of reviews. So you are welcome. It's this one here. It is Hiro, who I'm really excited to see represented in this line. Yeah, what are we waiting for? Let's do it. Okay, let's take a very quick look at Hiro's packaging. Again, very similar to what we've got from the other engines. We've got the little slide out bit here. Oh, he looks very glorious. I'm very excited. I really like this packaging. I think it's really cool. Come around to the back here. Again, this is one of the ones that's got the hook on it, and if we open it up, it's got the perforations. So I'm very curious to see if this one contains one of those little brochures. Otherwise, we've got all this blah blah here. Yep, blah blah on the top. Hiro, again, interesting to see that he's listed in multiple languages, and then we've got that on the side. So let's get him open and take a look at Hiro. Before we get stuck into Hiro, this is the brochure that I had with Thomas, but not any of the other engines, that showed the engines in quote-unquote Wave 1. And then this is the brochure that came with Hiro, which shows a lot more of the engines that are available in quote-unquote Wave 2. What's weird is, like, Hiro is listed in both, but then he comes with the picture that has all the other engines on it. Yeah, I don't know why it's done like this, but when you look at it like this, it's a pretty cool looking range, and I'm very excited to pick up most of the rest of these items eventually, and you get a cool little picture of the little sets. I don't really have any desire to get the sets except Knapford Station. I really want to get Annie and Clarabelle, and I think that's a really nice Knapford Station, but the rest of the sets I'm not really that interested in. So remains to be seen. The difficulty, as a bit of an update, is it's very hard to get these in Australia at a reasonable price, and I am going to talk about that later in the video. But yeah, for example, a lot of places that even ship to Australia, for example, Barnes & Noble, they won't ship the actual sets. They're too big. They will only ship the engines. So it's making it very difficult for me to collect these at a price that's actually somewhat reasonable. Anyway, enough talking about brochures. Let's talk about the star of the show. So let's, do the rotation. Once again, my first impression is like, wow, he's very big, and there's a lot of... My hands feel very satisfied, put it that way, compared to Thomas Wood. Come in there for the face. I think this is a great face, very good Hiro face, really like it. I really like how they did the lamp. I was a bit worried it was going to look funny because it's obviously part of his face molding, but I think the little... printing on the top of there does enough to make it clear what it is supposed to be. I really like that extra detailing we've got there on the buffers, with that gold trim. That looks very nice. We come around to the side, we can see again a lot of nice detailing. I really like all of this down here, all this mechanical detail. That looks really good, and again, it's kind of in the right place, unlike on some engines, James. So that's really nice. I like, the cylinders there. That looks really good. Coming around to the top, you can see again, we have got the plastic insert, which is pretty much the whole face. Don't know why the funnel looks like it's a separate piece, but it's also plastic. This part is plastic here too, which is his dome, and then we don't have anything else till we get to his cab. And you can see there, we've got the firebox glow. Nothing on the back, as you might expect. Again, pretty much the same on the other side. Happy with that detailing. We get a different print for the small wheels at the front here. So you can see compared to Gordon, who's hiding up the back here, who has like the spokes. We do get the realistic kind of filled in wheels, which look really cool. And then we also get the, more realistic bare plate wheels, ball plate, something. I can see the word in my brain, but I'm pronouncing it wrong. And again, they look really nice. I really appreciate the attention to detail. And obviously the red, I think, really stands out to make him pop as a locomotive. Come to the tender. Again, a nice proper size. I'm pretty sure it's the same size as Gordon's, but let's do a quick check. Yeah, so the chassis is the same as Gordon's, but I think the printing, for example, makes all the difference in terms of making it look like a different tender. And again, because of the size, I don't think the fact that it's so high off that its wheels are so far away from the bottom of the tender, that doesn't bother me. Quite like the detailing on this. I like that they've got the shape in here. They didn't just go with the square. And then we've got that really nice coal load on top. So again, that's what you can see. We've got Hiro's tender here. I don't think I showed the bottom of Hiro. That is the bottom. that's what he looks like. If we couple him up, I think Hiro looks very, very good indeed. Very happy with that. If we do a quick comparison to little Thomas here, again, obviously the scale and all of these is not quite right. Thomas should obviously be quite a bit smaller if we're going on the show, but I think this scale is good, much better than the scale that we had in Thomas Wood. That's great. And then if we come to an engine like Gordon, who I believe they use the same chassis, you can see that they are very, very similar in terms of length. They might actually not quite be. Yeah, nope, they are. I'm just trying to line up the wheels. Apologies, it's off camera. There we go. You can see it now. So I just lined up the wheels and you can see they are the same length, but I think there's a good, again, using color, using shapes, using details. It's very clear they're different engines. Again, much different to the Thomas Wood effect where they all felt like they were the same. So I think this Hiro is a really, really good model in this Thomas Wood Railway range. So what do I think about this item in terms of price and cost? So I paid about 30 Australian dollars for this item, thereabouts, and that was actually including shipping because I got it with a couple of other engines, so the shipping was kind of included. I imagine if these ever come to Australia on sale, which I haven't seen them yet, they will be about $35 to $40. So to me, paying $30 is in the ballpark. From memory, that's about what it used to cost, adjusted for inflation, for these kind of larger engines in the old Thomas Wooden Railway line. So, you know, again, it is a premium toy. It's definitely a premium product, but I think finally it feels like, again, as I've said in other reviews, it is a premium product. I finally feel like you're getting a premium toy. So this, I think, is a good item. It's one of the very good ones as part of this range. I really don't think there's been that many fails, except maybe for James over here. And otherwise, I've been quite enjoying the Thomas Wood items. So I think if you are interested in this or you're a Hiro collector, you should absolutely go and pick this one up. But again, I think the important thing to note about these items is, yes, they are good, but they are still only toys. And so they're really not worth paying a lot of money for, and particularly not too much above the recommended retail price. So just keep that in mind, because I'm conscious that it sometimes is easy to see reviews, and I have also felt this as well, and see how great something is and someone says, yeah, you should go out and buy it. But obviously you should only do that if that's something you actually can do, because, you know, there are more important things in life than Thomas Wood Hiro. So otherwise, that's what we've got time for. Looking forward to seeing your comments down below. Thanks for watching. This is Extreme Trains.